Alright, we're going to do a quick video on the penny hunts, just to go through what I find, what I look for. Because I know I do it in shorts, but we're gonna do one as a video just to educate. So what I look for, 1981 and older, are all copper pennies. The newer ones are zinc. So like this one, you can tell 71, that's a copper penny. And then 1957 and older are wheat pennies. And you'll see in the shorts, I set them aside up here. And I'll pull one up close. Hopefully we find one, but it has those wheat stalks right there. It says 1 cent. So those are wheat pennies. There's some value in it. There's some error ones that go for a lot of money, and that is a 1943 steel penny that was made on a copper planchet. They can go for a lot of money. The other things I look for, I do a lot of stuff on eBay, so repeat customers, I usually will throw in like a wheat penny as a thank you, things like that. I've been finding a lot of S mint mark pennies. So I just set those aside. I think they're cool. San Francisco mintage. Doesn't mean that they're proofs. Doesn't mean anything other than that they were minted in San Francisco. I just find that interesting, especially now. You don't see a lot coming from San Francisco unless it's a proof. 1982, since I just pulled this one. There's 4 different varieties in the 82. They can be copper, they can be the zinc that the newer modern day pennies are. And there's a small date and a large date. You actually have to look under a scope to tell. The small date will look like a refined 2, have the arch, and the large date will just be like a Z kind of pattern. And then you gotta weigh it. If it's 3.1 or around there, it's copper. If it's 2.5, it's zinc. And ew, I just want to see the year on this one. So you have those those varieties as well. In the 1982 penny to look for. The Denver mint of the small date, if it's copper, I do believe it can be worth some money. They didn't make the small date, which is the fancy 2, the one with the loop, not the Z looking one. I believe it's the small date. They didn't make in Denver, so if you find one that has that D mint mark that is a small date, it can be worth some money. And then I pull out all the foreign. Usually I find Canadian pennies in regular everyday currency. They don't use their pennies anymore. It's rounded. So I think it's interesting that I'm finding them down here, but they don't use it in their currency. Maybe why we're finding them down here more. So, but we have those. And then the last 2 things I can mention real quick. We got the 2017 Philadelphia mint. It's the only penny that received a mint mark. They did it quietly in commemoration of their 200th year printing the penny. So it's a 2017. It'll have a P. All other pennies, if they were minted in Philadelphia, do not have that P mint mark. So I usually set them aside. I haven't sold any, haven't tried to. I just set it aside because I think it's a cool thing that they did. But nothing that I would say has a lot of value, just a fun collectible piece depending on condition. And the very last thing that they did, especially to the penny in 2009, which is on the last row up here, was they did a memorial set. So there's 4 different scenes on the back of the penny instead of the shield or the Lincoln Monument. And I can show you the 2 I found in this box because I have them right here once we're done this hunt. And I'll go through the wheat pennies. I did find the years. 68. But yeah, in the shorts, I just look for the wheat pennies and then I pull everything else aside. So you got him sitting on a log, you got a log cabin, and you have a beach, it looks like. And these ones, I found one of these. This was a real old one, penny from 42. And then the rest should be Elizabeth. So I don't know if that holds any value being an older one. These were all the, let's see if I can zoom in on it. Yep. The S mint mark right below. You can see it clear as day in the 69, 72. So again, I haven't tried to sell these online or anything like that yet. But it will be soon. I actually gave one away. This one wasn't found in this box, but I just added it in there because I gave one away as a giveaway to a repeat buyer. So that's what the back of the wheat cent looks like. The only one that'll be different is the 43. Like I said, it's made of steel. If you find a 43 that's made of copper, definitely set it aside. So we got 44, 50, 52S. I'll put that with the S's now. 54, 46, 52, 56. Also, the 55 has a unique doubling that makes it worth a lot of money. That's another S. 47, 52, and 42, the oldest one found in the hunt. Beating this out by, oh no, 42. So 2 42s in the hunt, and then a bunch of, like I said, copper pennies. I'll go into the side, but that's what I'm looking for when I go through pennies. And like and follow for more, and I'll keep it up.